It's midnight, and the house is silent except for the faint ticking of a clock that feels like it's counting down. I'm holding a letter from my doctor, the kind that arrives in a plain envelope but carries a weight that steals your breath. It's not just a diagnosis, it's a warning. Heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, diabetes. Names that sound like enemies lying in wait. They didn't tell me this in my 30s, when I thought health was forever. They didn't warn me that my body could turn against me, or that the system wants it that way. But tonight, I found a truth they've buried deep, a secret about your health, your future, your power to fight back. Are you ready to hear what they've been hiding from you? Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below. Let me know you're ready to uncover the truth. You know that feeling, the ache in your joints that wasn't there a decade ago, the fatigue that lingers like an unwelcome guest, the fear that creeps in when you hear your heart skip a beat. Chronic health conditions like heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, and diabetes aren't just illnesses. They're thieves, stealing your strength, your freedom, your peace. You're told it's just aging, something to accept as you hit 50, 60, 70. But that's a lie. These conditions don't just happen, they're cultivated. The system, doctors, drug companies, even the food industry, profits when you're sick, not when you're strong. They don't want you to know you can fight back, that you can rewrite the story of your health. Let me tell you about Margaret, 67, who I met at a community health fair in Michigan. She'd been diagnosed with prediabetes and early arthritis. Her doctor handed her a prescription and a pamphlet, saying, "Manage it. Manage it." She was terrified, picturing a life of pills and pain. Then there's Robert, 74, who had a heart scare that left him with a stent and a warning, "This is your new normal." He told me, "I thought I'd done everything right, worked hard, ate okay, stayed active. Why me?" These aren't just personal stories, they're evidence of a system that waits for you to break. Heart disease kills 1 in 4 women over 50. Osteoporosis fractures strike 50% of women by 65. Diabetes rates are climbing faster for older adults than any other group. This isn't fate, it's a design. Here's the secret they don't want you to know. Chronic conditions aren't inevitable. They're fueled by choices you were never taught to make, by a world that profits when you're dependent. The food industry pushes processed junk that spikes your blood sugar and clogs your arteries. The medical system offers pills to mask symptoms but rarely teaches you how to prevent them. The fitness industry sells you gimmicks while ignoring what your aging body really needs. They count on your trust, your exhaustion, your fear of asking questions. But once you see the game, you can play it differently. You can protect your heart, your bones, your blood sugar. You can take back your life. Let's go deeper into why this happens. Your body is a miracle, but it's also a target. After 50, your risks skyrocket. Heart disease becomes the leading killer. Arthritis affects 1 in 2 adults. Osteoporosis weakens bones. Diabetes creeps in silently. Why? Because your body changes. Hormones shift. Muscles thin, metabolism slows. But that's only half the story. The other half is a system that thrives on your vulnerability. Processed foods loaded with sugar and trans fats inflame your joints and strain your heart. Sedentary lifestyles, encouraged by endless screen time, weaken your bones and spike your blood sugar. Doctors, overworked and under pressure, push quick fixes, statins, insulin, painkillers, without addressing the root. I spoke to Ellen, 70, who was prescribed 3 medications for her heart and joints but never told how her diet or habits could change the outcome. "I trusted them," she said. "I didn't know I had a choice." You do. The truth is, chronic conditions are a battlefield, and you're in the crosshairs. But you're not defenseless. You've built a life of resilience, raising families, surviving losses, facing challenges. You can face this too. The system wants you to believe these diseases are your fault, your genetics, your age. They're not. They're the result of decades of misinformation, of a world that profits when you're sick. But you can fight back with knowledge, with action, with 5 powerful ways to protect your health. These aren't just tips, they're weapons to defy a system that bets against you. Let's arm you. The first way is to eat like your life depends on it, because it does. Your plate is your first line of defense. Heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, they're fueled by inflammation, and inflammation starts with what you eat. Ditch the processed foods, white bread, sugary drinks, packaged snacks. They're poison, spiking your blood sugar and clogging your arteries. Focus on whole foods, leafy greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish like salmon, olive oil, avocados, turmeric. They fight inflammation and strengthen your heart. I met Clara, 65, who reversed her prediabetes by swapping soda for water and processed meals for home-cooked vegetables and lean protein. I thought I was too old to change, she said. Now I feel 20 years younger. Your body craves real food. Give it what it needs. The second way is to move your body every day. No excuses. Exercise isn't about vanity, it's about survival. Regular movement cuts your heart disease risk by 30%, strengthens bones to fight osteoporosis, and regulates blood sugar to prevent diabetes. You don't need a gym. Walk 30 minutes daily, briskly, like you're late for something. Add strength training, light dumbbells, resistance bands, even bodyweight squats. I talked to George, 72, who started walking after a heart scare. He added chair exercises and now climbs stairs without pain. I thought exercise was for kids, he said. Turns out, it's my medicine. Find what you love, dancing, gardening, swimming, and make it non-negotiable. Your body is begging to move. The third way is to manage stress before it manages you. Chronic stress spikes cortisol, which inflames your joints, strains your heart, and disrupts blood sugar. It's not just in your head, it's a physical attack. Meditation, deep breathing, even a quiet walk can lower cortisol levels. I met Diane, 68, who started journaling after her arthritis flared up during a stressful move. 10 minutes a day of writing her fears and hopes eased her pain more than pills. I didn't realize how much I was carrying, she said. Protect your peace, limit toxic news, set boundaries with draining people. The system wants you stressed, it sells more drugs that way. Fight back with calm. The fourth way is to prioritize sleep like it's your job. Poor sleep isn't just tiring, it's deadly. It raises your risk of heart disease, worsens arthritis pain, and spikes blood sugar. After 50, sleep gets harder. Insomnia, aches, medications all steal your rest. Create a routine, no screens an hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark, avoid caffeine after noon. I spoke to Susan, 60, who struggled with diabetes and sleepless nights. She started a bedtime ritual, herbal tea, soft music, and her blood sugar stabilized. Sleep is my secret weapon, she said. The system doesn't care if you're exhausted. You have to. Guard your rest like a treasure. The fifth way is to question the system relentlessly. Doctors aren't your enemies, but they're not your saviors either. The medical industry pushes pills over prevention because pills pay. Statins for your heart, painkillers for your joints, insulin for your diabetes. They treat symptoms, not causes. I met Ruth, 75, who was prescribed 4 medications for her heart and osteoporosis but felt worse. She demanded tests, researched alternatives, and found that diet and exercise worked better for her. I stopped being a patient and started being a detective, she said. Ask for second opinions. Read studies. Join online health forums. Other people's stories are your map. The system counts on your silence. Speak up. You're still here, and that means you're ready to fight. Heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, diabetes, they're not your destiny. They're challenges, and you've faced bigger ones. The system wants you to believe you're powerless, that chronic illness is just life after 50. It's not. Eat with intention. Move every day. Manage your stress. Protect your sleep. Question everything. These 5 ways are your rebellion against a world that profits from your pain. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Share your story in the comments. What's one change you're making today? Subscribe, like, and let's build a community that refuses to break. The truth is yours now. Use it.